Okay, so I wanted to make a quick video to help you figure out how to do some of the things I did on this slide. So the first thing you have to do is be able to insert a picture like I have here. So you go up to Insert, click on Image, and depends on what you did, if you uploaded them to Google Photos or if you emailed them or if you put them on your drive. I'm going to go ahead and insert from my drive. And then you should see your most recent pictures that you put there. So I click on that, and then I click down here, Insert. Okay, and so there's my picture. Now there's some things you could do with this picture if you want to. Let's see if I could crop image so I can, maybe I don't want the whole thing, I just want this little piece. Okay, and I click out here and it's gone, and then now I want to drag that bigger so I can see it bigger and zoom in. Okay, so now to make my parallel lines, the parallel lines I'm thinking of are these ones down here, kind of the pilings. So now to make my yellow lines, it can be any color, they just need to stand out. I go Insert, and now I'm going down to Line. And I'm going to choose Line, and I'm going to draw it. Try and follow it. And if you notice, I can't really see it, so I click on it. And now up here, this is the line weight. I'm going to change it to either 4 or 8. 8's pretty thick. It's still a bad color because I can't see it. So the last one was yellow. You can stick with all the same color. You change this by clicking on the line color. I might do green this time. Now, because they're parallel, I'm not going to draw another one. There's the same line. I'm just going to copy it by hitting Control C and then paste it, Control V. And then I'm going to go put this on another piling that's parallel. And then, now that I have that there, I might need to make this smaller so I could type. So I'm going to move them. I need to put a text box there. Or I'm going to drag them up higher. There we go. It's okay if they kind of go off of it. I see that they're down here. You could shorten them if you want to. Make sure when you shorten them, you don't make them crooked. You want them to still be parallel. And now to make a text box, I can hit on this T and drag it. And then I can explain why these lines are parallel and important. Now, if you want to change the font, I can just double click that, and up here is all the different fonts. It's good to have one font that you use for all of them. It's not good to have 100 different fonts, right? You could have anything. I would use the same font for each thing. And there's my slide. Okay, parallel lines and perpendicular lines might need a couple slides, so you go through that process. And in just a second, I'll show you the next part when we do the alternate interior and things like that. I'll show you how to mark on those. Okay, so here's an example of alternate interior angles, and these are on parallel lines. And so you have a couple different ways that you can highlight them. If you go to Insert, excuse me, you can insert a shape. You can insert one of those shapes. So maybe I will put, I don't know. I'll put a circle right here. You can draw a little circle right there. And then what I would do is copy and paste it. I can move it. Oh, yeah, there we go. So that shows alternate interior. Excuse me. You can, here's some more shapes. You can put an arrow that draws to it and points to it. There's some stars. Probably not an equation, but there's a lot of different shapes that you could put that will let you highlight those alternate interior. So it's really up to you what you want to do. You just have to make it so I know that I see one pair of alternate interior. Okay? All right, so make a plan of what you're going to do first, of what ideas you might have for these different things. I do not want pictures the same as what I did. I want you to go out there and find different pictures, pictures that work for each vocabulary term, but that are not the same. All right? So make a plan and then go take a bunch of pictures. It's better to have too many than not enough. Have fun.